The world of music is full of unexpected connections, different genres, different cultures, different fan bases. Yet sometimes one name crosses every boundary. That's exactly what happened when fans began asking a bold question. Is Billie Eilish truly captivated by Jimin? At first, it sounded like just another viral rumor born from social media edits and comment sections. After all, both artists exist in completely different sonic universes. Billie Eilish, known for her haunting vocals and alternative pop sound, carved her path with introspective lyrics and minimalist production. Jimin, on the other hand, rose to global prominence as a standout member of BTS, delivering powerful choreography, emotional vocals, and stage performances that leave audiences breathless. Yet the curiosity didn't come from nowhere. Over the years, Jimin has built a reputation that extends far beyond the K-pop industry. Critics often describe him as magnetic. Fans call him ethereal. Fellow artists frequently acknowledge his artistry. His performances, whether it's a delicate contemporary routine or an explosive stadium stage, consistently trend worldwide. It's not just about technical skill, it's about presence, the kind that commands attention even in a room full of stars. Billie Eilish is no stranger to that same kind of presence. From the moment she broke into mainstream consciousness, she disrupted expectations. She didn't follow traditional pop formulas. She rewrote them. Her authenticity became her trademark. So when conversations began circulating about her admiration for Jimin, fans immediately leaned in. Because when one boundary-breaking artist potentially recognizes another, people pay attention. The speculation gained momentum through clips, interviews, and fan discussions. Some pointed to moments where Billie acknowledged global artists influencing pop culture. Others referenced award shows and industry spaces where both names carried undeniable weight. In the age of digital media, even a brief mention can spark 1,000 interpretations. But beyond the noise, there's a bigger story here, one about artistry recognizing artistry. Jimin's journey to global recognition wasn't accidental. Before debuting with BTS, he trained intensely in contemporary dance. That foundation is still visible in every movement he makes on stage. His control, fluidity, and emotional storytelling through choreography set him apart early on. When BTS began dominating global charts, Jimin quickly became known for performances that blended vulnerability with precision. Songs like Lie, Serendipity, and later his solo releases showcased a softer, introspective side. His tone carries emotion in a way that feels almost fragile, yet never weak. It's this balance, strength wrapped in sensitivity, that often draws admiration from both fans and industry professionals. Billie Eilish's artistry also thrives in emotional subtlety. Her music often explores vulnerability, self-awareness, and internal conflict. While her sound differs from Jimin's, the emotional depth overlaps in interesting ways. Both artists understand restraint. They know that sometimes a whisper hits harder than a scream. When fans discuss whether Billie is captivated by Jimin, they're often responding to that shared emotional intelligence. It's not just about visuals or fame, it's about creative resonance. In today's global music landscape, barriers are thinner than ever. Streaming platforms blur geographic lines. Social media amplifies moments instantly. An artist in Los Angeles can influence a performer in Seoul within hours. Mutual awareness between artists from different worlds is not just possible, it's common. Jimin's global impact is measurable. His solo work has topped international charts. His fashion influence moves markets. His name trends within minutes of public appearances. When he released solo projects, they weren't just celebrated by fans, they were analyzed by critics who once overlooked K-pop entirely. That shift matters. Billie Eilish has similarly reshaped industry conversations. She challenged beauty standards, production norms, and expectations placed on young female artists. Her success proved that authenticity sells, even when it defies traditional formulas. So when fans imagine Billie recognizing Jimin's artistry, it feels plausible. Artists often respect dedication, innovation, and emotional honesty. Jimin embodies those qualities in abundance. But let's separate emotion from assumption. There is a difference between admiration and narrative exaggeration. In the digital age, short clips can be amplified beyond their original context. A simple acknowledgement can morph into a headline. That doesn't invalidate the possibility of admiration, it just reminds us to ground excitement in reality. Still, it's worth noting how frequently Jimin's performances attract praise from unexpected corners. Professional dancers analyze his technique, vocal coaches break down his control, fashion critics highlight his adaptability. He doesn't exist in a bubble, his work travels. One reason Jimin stands out is his duality. On stage, he can be commanding and intense. Offstage, he presents warmth and humility. This contrast deepens his appeal. Audiences feel both awe and connection. It's a rare balance. Billie Eilish also thrives in duality. Her public persona carries confidence and edge, yet her interviews often reveal introspection and vulnerability. When artists who embrace duality recognize each other, it feels organic.
Fans, of course, amplify everything. ARMY, BTS's global fandom, is known for passionate engagement. They analyze details, celebrate milestones, and defend narratives. If there's even a hint of cross-artist admiration, they'll explore it fully. That enthusiasm is part of what sustains global conversations around BTS and its members. At the same time, Billie's fanbase values authenticity. They appreciate artistic integrity. The idea that she might appreciate Jimin's craft aligns with her own reputation for valuing originality. Beyond fandom excitement lies a deeper cultural shift. Western and Korean pop industries once operated in separate spheres. Today, they intersect regularly. Collaborations happen, influences cross-pollinate. Award shows reflect global diversity. Conversations about admiration across borders no longer feel unusual. Jimin represents a generation of artists who erased outdated limitations. His success demonstrates that language is not a barrier when emotion is universal. His performances don't require translation to be felt. Billie's music carries similar universality. Even when lyrics are deeply personal, listeners around the world relate. That shared emotional accessibility might explain why fans see a potential artistic appreciation between them. Ultimately, whether Billie Eilish is truly captivated by Jimin may not hinge on a single quote or viral clip. It rests on something more nuanced: respect between artists who understand dedication. Jimin's career reflects relentless effort, years of training, global tours, intense schedules. Yet he continues refining his craft. His solo work reveals growth, experimentation, and self-discovery. That evolution is something any serious artist would recognize. Billie's journey shows similar growth. From bedroom recordings to global arenas, she's navigated fame while maintaining creative control. She's spoken about protecting her artistry and evolving on her own terms. When two artists share commitment to authenticity, admiration feels natural, even if it's quiet. Perhaps that's the real truth no one talks about. Not dramatic headlines, not exaggerated rumors, but the quiet, professional recognition that often happens behind the scenes. Artists watch each other, they learn from each other, they respect skill, innovation, and courage. Jimin's presence in the global conversation makes it highly likely that peers across genres are aware of his impact. And maybe that's more powerful than any viral moment. Because admiration in the music industry isn't always loud. Sometimes it's subtle, a nod in an interview, a supportive comment, an unspoken acknowledgement of shared artistry. Jimin's legacy continues to expand. Each performance adds to his narrative. Each solo milestone reinforces his individuality outside of BTS. He is no longer just part of a global group phenomenon. He is a distinct artistic force. Billie Eilish, similarly, stands as a defining voice of her generation. If their paths ever cross publicly in a way that confirms mutual admiration, it will feel like a natural convergence, not a surprise.
Until then, what remains undeniable is this: Jimin commands global respect. His artistry transcends language and geography. And when fans imagine world-renowned artists being captivated by him, it speaks less about fantasy and more about the magnitude of his presence. In the end, the fascination isn't just about Billie Eilish. It's about what Jimin represents: dedication, emotional vulnerability, precision, charisma, growth. Whether admiration is spoken or implied, his impact is real. And perhaps that's the most compelling truth of all.